新冠病毒是魔鬼还是天使? Is COVID-19 a devil or an angel? Xiefeng. February 16th, 2022. Translated by Qin Yu and edited by Peter. A man of superior virtue does not show his virtue. A man of superior mercy demonstrates no mercy. Since the outbreak of the new corona epidemic, according to information on the internet, it is said that many animals have accelerated their reproduction. For example, there are more small turtles hatching on the beach. It is also said that the sky is clearer than before. For example, the snowy mountains, which have been blocked by smog for decades, now reappear to the Indians, and so on. According to online information, no child in one state in the United States has died from infection from the novel coronavirus. The death rate of children infected with novel coronavirus in the United States is much lower than that of the elderly. Again, according to online information, in the sixth wave of the epidemic in Japan, about 90% of the deaths were elderly people over 70 years old. Online information tells us that the novel coronavirus seems to be mainly aimed at the elderly because most of the dead are the elderly, but it is relatively kind to children and young people. What is the novel coronavirus going to do? Is it a devil or an angel? From the perspective of purifying the earth, it sees that there is too much garbage on the earth and the pollution is too serious, so it wants to purify the earth. Many animals are about to become extinct, so it hurried out to protect the nearly extinct animals, because if all animals die out, humans cannot live either. From this point of view, the novel coronavirus seems to be a bit like an angel. From the perspective of population death, does it feel that there are too many people on the earth, and the earth's resources cannot support so many people? Many countries say that they are under immense pressure because the elderly population is increasing, so the novel coronavirus wants to take the elderly to heaven earlier, to leave more living space for young people and children. If this is the case, the novel coronavirus seems to be a bit like an angel, but this is a bit unfair to the elderly. For the elderly, it is simply the devil. If the novel coronavirus is an angel, then places with severe epidemics like the United States will benefit greatly. The more severe the epidemic, the greater the benefit. From this point of view, is the severity of the epidemic in the United States caused by their tacitly letting the epidemic spread? If the novel coronavirus is a devil, then places like China that are cleared for epidemic prevention will benefit the most, and the milder the epidemic, the greater the benefit. From this point of view, is the epidemic in China relatively mild compared to the United States because the Chinese know that it is the best policy to resolutely eliminate the virus? If the novel coronavirus is an angel who came with the mission of purifying the earth, then it will not stop there, but will continue with one wave after another. If the old coronavirus does not work, the new coronavirus cannot finish the task and the senior coronavirus will come into play. Anyway, it cannot go to heaven to explain this if it doesn't fulfill its mission. If the novel coronavirus is a devil and it just came out to cause trouble for mankind, then it will be locked in a cage under the full siege of mankind, and it will soon disappear without a trace. If the novel coronavirus is an angel, the more human beings guard against it, the more wrong they will be. The novel coronavirus is probably thinking, "My goodness, I'm here to help mankind, but stupid and ignorant human beings are beating and kicking me, condemning me both in speech and writing. They really take good intentions for evil." If the novel coronavirus is a devil, human beings must take strict precautions, and the stricter the precautions, the better. The novel coronavirus might be thinking, "My goodness, clever and cunning humans are too difficult to deal with. I'd better retreat, otherwise humans will break my legs." At this time, we cannot see the true face of the novel coronavirus, and we can only leave it to history to make a conclusion.